Evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Rajendra Bhatia from Creative Edge. Today, giving you a little detailed analysis of the drawing part, that is part B of UCEED and CEED papers. Friends, this time, both the papers, as far as creative ability was concerned, were comparatively simple looking. No. In fact, if you go into details, the simple looking questions have more competition, more hidden analysis had to be taken into account. Let us first of all understand what was the paper like. UC paper analysis, part 1 had 2 hours 30 minutes. They were altogether 68 questions comprising of 240 marks. Part B, for which I am here with you, has got only one question of sketching, but 60 marks. Friends, my one part of this is that you can score very good. All of you can score very good in aptitude part A, but only few can score good marks in part B, for which I'm trying to give you an analysis. Let us look into the question of UCEED. Now, whatever question I am giving to you is an approximate question because I wasn't there in the examination hall, and whatever was narrated by different students of my institute, those are the I mean the answer has been compiled based on that, and the question is like this. Question in part B: Nandu is attending an online dance class and laptop is placed on table. His mother is watching him from behind. His pet cat is running everywhere, tumbling over glass. There are books, a plate, and and biscuits. You are sitting at the floor. Now that's where probably the examiner has ensured that you understand where to take the horizon. Horizon means the eye level. Draw from your point of view. Friend, here, this is what I have understood from their question. First and foremost, do you notice, do you notice the vanishing point taken up somewhere around chest of this Nandu, the guy? Now, there are many of students who have understood Nandu as a female. Yes, there is nothing wrong in that, but generally Nandu is a name of a male person. So I have analyzed it as a male, right? Then you might notice the height. See, firstly, the vanishing point here. So the horizon of the sitting person is slightly above the table. Accordingly, the table lines would go and vanish here. That means all parallel lines parallel to each other will go and vanish on the vanishing point. Um, a little fictitiously, not given, but I have put the clock here. So one may argue, is the woman, that means his mother, shorter than Nandu? No. They might be of the same height. But more distance you go towards the vanishing point, the height is reduced. Like if you have got a line taking here, it is of the equal height, but at this place, she becomes of a little smaller size and look. Why? Because the vanishing point is down below. So examiner is going to check up your knowledge of the eye level or vanishing point well used in this. And that's why the table is looking too high because you are near to the table. Although if we take it, the table is at around chest level. If you really sit down and you are a grown-up person of more than 15 years of age, you will touch chest of a grown-up child. Maybe the grown-up child in art language is 15 years and not 18 years, mind you. So I'm sure Nandu is of 15 plus years. So your height, your head would go around the chest level, the epigastrium part of the chest, right? And is looking at this laptop on the table. I have kept books like this and the plate on top of the book having so many biscuits around, and many biscuits have fallen around here because the funny and the notorious cat has spilled over the glass of water from table to this and is running around. Okay, I have tried creating the room, although the room size was given, I think. So those are few things which UCEED and SEED they use as maybe a little misguiding your concept that I will also discuss in another question. But this is how you could another question from SEED. Um, this is how you could draw it. This is one of the types you could have your view, but thing is you cannot change uh, some concept out of this, and the one of them is this vanishing point, the height related to the door, okay, and the progressive and regressive height of people in the picture. So that is how I have been taking my classes. Like friends, I do take class, making every student a little clear about the perspective, and of course, then physiography I will talk separately. So this is how this 20-mark question could have been attended. Sorry, 60-mark question could have been attended, and maybe once your perspective is good, the proportion of the two bodies or the environment to the human body are good, and proportion of head to toe are 7.5, and the scale is placed, the mental scale is placed correctly, you stand very good chance of gaining highest marks. Seed paper analysis. Yes, you can post your question once you have subscribe my channel, and you can post your question to uh, to the numbers given with our website, and I will get back to you for your specific question. Um, Let me take some question about UCEED before we get on. Shresh Gupta is saying in this drawing, I think the perspective is wrong since the viewer was supposed to be sitting on the ground. Shreyash Gupta, you check up with your knowledge about perspective. The perspective is perfectly done. It is you sit around, you are about half the door, a little less than half the door size. The door size is 7 or 8 feet. You are around chest of the person or in front of you when you are sitting on the floor. So I think, Shreyas Gupta, you have to please reconcile onto your knowledge about the vanishing point in this. Golapalli Shekhar asking, she has drawn a girl dancing with there are a lot of good marks. Will they allot good marks? I don't think there was any gender mentioned. So Nandu could be a female, Nandu could be a male. I thought Nandu is more popular among males, so I drew it as male. Shreya Gupta, same, she has done good, fine. If it is mentioned there in his or her, if it is his, then you should have drawn male. And if that female is more looking like male or the male looking more like female, can't help it out. Drish Dhatri Kashyap, she didn't mm, read the question properly. I drew as if his mother is helping him dance standing back of the laptop. Will my drawing be considered? I have made his mother clapping for him. So maybe it all depends. There are many people who are asking what number is good to get in the creative part. My answer is maximum. See what happens whenever they are talking about numbers, it is the percentile that works. How bad your colleagues have done, how bad your competitors have done, will decide your percentile to be higher or lower. Okay? And if you are one who has done it badly, probably you will get into that clutch of percentile. So I think you should be reading the question properly, bring about all the elements mentioned in the question, except for um, like, see, one that you should have your concept about perspective fairly well. That's what my emphasis is all about. Look into some of more understanding of perspective in following questions of seed also, and you will come to know like how cheekily do they present the scenario and what understanding you have to bring about. Whenever the eye level is below um, humans, you have to give them a regressing height. Say, you draw this line. As you can see that I have drawn some of the deviating lines, right? And those, if you even are leaving it, your examiner come to know, yes, you are not doing approximate, you are calculating and doing it. Okay? So let us look forward for more questions from your side. Do not ask me to assess your drawing because, as I told you, it more depends. Alpna Srivastava asking again a vague question. Sir, if it is a little rough and complete sketch, would it count? Depends on how bad your competitors have done. If you're done if somebody has done a fair job, probably your chances become a little linear. And if others have done it worse than what you have done, I'm sorry for my words, then you stand better chance. There is a question, Safeway, Life Care. I don't really like unless you have got a name there. I also sketched a boy and a laptop behind his laptop. His mother was showing him the dance step, but I didn't drew the cat. How much marking will I get? How do I come to know how much marking will your examiner give to you? If you have missed out elements, you at least can suspect a deduction of at least 10, 15 marks out of 60. Okay, friends, now I come to seed paper analysis. Maybe less number of people maybe might have given seed examination, but the quality of question that they produce is worth understanding. I would have preferred similar question for even the the UG program, but okay, their minimum expectation. That's what. There is one more question I would like to attend from the UG side. Shubh Gada asking, wouldn't be able to see the bottom of the table? No. Shubh Gada, when you are sitting down below with your back upright, you will be seeing the top of the table. Why? Because you are slightly more than 3.5 feet when you are sitting, because 5 head is your 4.5 head is your height. 4.5 head of 9 inches each is your height. Okay, while you are sitting down, and your table is between 2 and 2.5 feet. So you would be seeing the top of the table, a little top of the table. Right, friends? I come on to the seed paper analysis. Time duration 3 hours. Total number of questions 45 as far as the total questions are concerned. Maximum marks 200 part A aptitude section. 40 questions. Section time is only 1 hour. What was it in the UC? 2 hours 40 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes. And section B, the design has got 2 hours, but 5 questions to answer. 100 question, 100 for the aptitude part and 100 marks for the creative. And I am going to analyze only the creative part because any which ways you are going to have the aptitude part analyzed by tomorrow. It is going to be your answer sheet, so you can check up with your things. But as far as creative ability, no such analysis is possible unless I give an analysis, and that is best of my thought, not my capacity. My capacity would be probably 2 times better than what I have sketched for you, but I wanted to put forth some understanding of these questions so that you could assess yourself. Question in part B, draw a sketch with following details. A man, his wife and 2 children in a room taking a selfie. Man height is 5 feet 11 inches, wife 5 feet tall, children are making funny posture. Room size is given 12 by 12 by 12. Can you assess room 12 by 12 by 12 any which ways in a selfie? My answer is no. Can you assess 5 feet 11 inches? No. Reason? You bow down a little to accommodate your people inside the selfie. So you get a little lower down to accommodate your little wife, who is 5 feet. So they may not be seen with 11 inches difference. That's the catch of this tricky question. That's a trick your examiner has placed before you. Then you do see a little part of your hand in the selfie, but you can hardly make it out, except that it is little stretched. So likewise, you had to make beautiful portrait of 2 people and little vague because children are making funny things behind. So that is how they are doing you know, a little victory sign making, and both of them are smiling. So that's how it will go. Do not get misguided by 5 feet 11 inches, and there are people who are making the women look too short to his shorter than his shoulder. No, the man will get accommodated. Why selfie? Otherwise, a photograph. A photograph would give 5'11" and 5 feet difference. A selfie won't. A selfie will bring the man down so that he is responsible for. And yes, you have to show the selfie man with the largest face, smaller face of the woman. Maybe her face is equivalent, but then she is behind, and the 2 children maybe little away, so their even feet could be visible behind her sari. So that is how the trick lies in this. See, paper analysis continue. There are some abstract shape given in some corner of a space, one abstract in each small space. You are expected to complete this sketch based on the title given with each of them. Then there was this upside down bottle kind of a shape given in one corner of first space. And the title given was walk. What best could have been done? This bottle shape is adjusted as the lower part of the crutch. You were supposed to write down below this. See, it is seed. So unless you explain your sketch, you are not going to get 100% marks. Maybe your sketch is well understood and the part. And yes, you were supposed to darken this up as the part of what you have understood with this small part. Now here the emphasis was on visualization. A little brainstorming required. You can add in your answer sheet, you are brainstorming as well. What have you understood with it? How you are going to use it? That was part one of this question. Now my sequence may differ than what was actually coming in the question. This. Then this shape was there. You see the shape if my cursor is moving in your visual. And the title was pull. What better could be there than making a pulley? Now, many kind of pulleys must have been done by many of the students. One of the best and the orthodox one pulley is the one that is put on the uh, on in a village uh, in a well. So she is pulling out water um, with help of a rope and taking help of pulley. So a little fast sketch, only line sketch showing the pulley, and yes, you can darken up the pulley here if you have already recognized the pulley. Okay, so this is one of the suggestions. You can have more suggestion, more styles. The third part, the third question was cover. That square looking thing, I haven't drawn the cover separately, had a triangular shape on top of it. This could work as a cover of a kitchen knife. So I have tried showing a person taking out knife from the cover of the knife. You could also use the same cover as the envelope of a letter. So that the cover of a letter is known as envelope in the routine. That also could have been an answer to this. The fourth was C. Now this uh, shape was given upside down. I have tried showing that you just need to pull it upside down from the given shape in the question paper, and yes, you can make it to see a mirror. You can make a mirror out of it. So this was, friend, four parts of one question. Let us look into one more question. Question is, there was an abstract sellout given in which you were to see a ball, a glass, a fork for a child of 6 years. Now, actually, they did not mention a sellout, but then an abstract sketch was there, and which could be recognized as the sellout of all three forms equally well. And I have given a very rough sketch, an approximate sketch here. For a 6-year-old child, the fork would be pretty decorated with these two uh, kind of a musical this thing. You were supposed to do it with a lot of correct shading, shadow, and all that. But you could definitely recognize a ball, two balls attached to the fork, because a 6-year-old child generally is playful with his gadgets in the house. So mother would prefer to buy him a fork which has got some faces, some smileys attached to it. So you could make two smileys here. You could make a transparent bowl, and you could also make a transparent glass showing the fork inside it. I haven't done any sketch for the fifth one, but since this visual is not available to me, you were supposed to make a unique visual icon. No, no, I'm sorry. This one I have done it. You were supposed to make a unique visual icon for Indian Women Hockey Organization. Now, in this case, if you are sincere enough to analyze the requirement of an icon has got something to speak to people, something revolutionary. So I would prefer you to do an icon with maybe a statement, because hockey, you do not make hockey popular by that icon. You make something more, a sense creating out of your artwork. So here it is, Indian Women Hockey Organization icon. I could see it. Firstly, I have tried giving the figure and the ground. So I have slightly, if not wholly, used figure and ground as the gestalt principle for the icon. What is figure? The uh, girl playing hockey. And what is the ground? Ground, you can see the hockey ball. In right now, since I was to do it black and white, I've done it in black, but you could have it white, and the reverse could be the case of this picture. So there still will be figure and ground gestalt principle used with icon that you were supposed to explain also. That's my emphasis, right? So you could do one of them. However, the message along with it carries it long way. Excel with equality. Okay, it has got double meaning. Excel in hockey, or excel your skills and have equality. Equality is quite synonym to equality of men and women. So that has got a depth in understanding it. That's how I believe the hockey organization icon should exist, a unique one, but more so it depends how good you make it and how good you explain it. Yes, this is the one I said I could not see the picture, so I have just guessed. View the bus stand, view the view of the bus stand. You were to cite problems and depict only the problem with your sketches and not the solution with help of different sketches. So you were supposed to see a problem, and quite like the earlier one, wherein we have got seen those conversion of the small sketches into its uses by way of um, taking up for C we made a mirror, for a walk we made a crutch, and kind of things. Here you were to show the problem with help of your sketch. Maybe if it is overcrowded, you make a sketch where you can't sit. So you have to make people one above other, kind of things. So you have to firstly look at the problem and only sketch the problem. Friends, this sketch is not available with me. So, I mean, the picture is not available with me. So the sketches could not be done, but it's okay. That's where you were supposed to work out your things. And I'm sure if you're done um, something similar to what I have explained you, you must have scored good marks. And yes, you see my uh, website, Creative Edge website, the Top Ranker website. And if you are not um, subscribed it, you haven't yet subscribed it, do subscribe it for further analysis and further preparation. Coming up, competitive exam in creative ability. One is JEB ARC, where we are supposed to be, and we are expert, JEB ARC and NATA. NATA will be later, maybe around March, April. And JEB ARC, again, there will be second attempt in the sense. Um, JEB ARC is generally taken twice in the year time. And if you are able to score in any one of them and bring about the rank. The rank is best of the two. If you are giving both the exam, you have got good chances of scoring high rank. And it is not the average of the two, it is the best of the two marking. As far as NATA is concerned, again, best of the two are the marking. So if you are scoring good, you stand good chances of taking admission in a very good college of architecture. And friends, NIFT. NIFT, both undergraduate and postgraduate entrance test preparations are going on with Creative Edge. You can log in to our website, www.toprankers.com, or to Creative Edge, and come back to us with the numbers given in the website to you. Thank you so much for being with me. I wish you all the best.